Hi guys, so today is a video on 50 random facts about me. I was tagged by Get Nailed by Suze, who's a fellow nail technician, and we've sort of, although we live in completely different parts of the UK at the moment, we got in contact over IG and sort of became friends that way. So thanks for tagging me. It's taken me a bit of a while to actually film the video. Kind of wanted to wait until I hit 100 subscribers, and I think I've now got about 110. So thank you all for subscribing. So this is just a little random video. You're gonna find out loads and loads of things about me that I don't know if you want to know, but hey. So I've got my MacBook ready with all of my notes on, because I didn't just want to sit in front of the camera and ramble. It can sometimes be a bit dangerous doing that. And then I've also got my huge mug of tea to keep me going. I've been a bit ill this week with a cold. You might notice in my voice that I'm not sounding very usual, so excuse me if I have to take a drink every now and again in the middle, I say. Okay, so fact number one is I'm naturally an ash blonde. You can kind of see my natural colour underneath. It's sort of this dark blonde, and I actually get my hair highlighted. Number two is I'm actually allergic to hair dye. Found that out the really hard way of dyeing my hair brown when I was about 17 or 18. I wanted to try something completely different, and it turned out to be catastrophic. And my doctor told me if I ever did anything like that again, I would die. So no to the brunette, no, that doesn't work. So we stay blonde and we get highlights, and nothing touches your scalp. That's fine. So number three is I've actually been dyeing my hair since I was 13. When I was 13 and when I was born, I was really bright blonde. And you know what happens when you go through adolescence, you know, things change, and my hair started to darken. So we went to get my hair highlighted, and it's just kind of stayed the same because I always liked being a lighter blonde than my natural colour. Most people don't really like their natural colour, so to say I'm probably the same. So okay, so number four is loads and loads of people will always say that I'm super confident and all of this stuff, and I'm really not. I'm quite insecure about myself. I'm really shy, and sometimes that shyness can actually be taken to be bitchiness, and it's not at all. It's just I go into shy mode, into a bit of a shell, and until I really get to know you, you know, you're just not really going to see the real me. So number five is I have serious, like, what they call bitch face. Everyone is always telling me to smile. When I used to work at bars and pubs when I was not teenager, but when I was at university, everyone always used to say to me, oh, smile a bit, do this, do that. And it's like, well, actually, this is just my normal face. and it really is, like, okay, so I have bitch face, but, you know, I don't feel like smiling all the time. That hurts. And to be quite honest, if you're a skeezy guy, no, I'm not going to smile at you. So there you go. Number six is, at the moment, I live with my fiance. Most of you guys should know that I am engaged. We've been engaged for over a year now. This is my ring. I just want to show you because it's super beautiful. And yes, I did pick it out myself. I just wouldn't let him pick it out. I'm sure he would have done a really good job, but I am seriously the type of person that I will always have a Christmas list. I will always have everything picked out for what I want. And the only people that can really sort of derive from the list are my mum. apart from that, just stick to the list because that's what I like. So number 7 is talking of my fiance. We've been together almost 4 years now. Our anniversary is on the 6th of November. Number 8 is we've actually known each other since we were probably about 12. We went to secondary school together, and for all the Americans or Canadians out there, that's basically middle school and high school put together. We just have primary school and secondary school, that's it. So yeah, we went to secondary school together. We weren't together at school. I would say we were kind of friends. We used to talk on MSN, which kids, that's the old like BBM, when you used to have to use the dial-up tone on the computer and all things like that. And then what happened was obviously I was away at uni, and when I came back from uni when I was 21, we just kind of started chatting on Facebook and decided to meet up and have a bit of a catch up, and that was kind of it really. Number 9 is we went on our first holiday together this year. It's been a long time coming, people, but it was really, really lovely. We went to Greece, we went to Zante, and we stayed in a 4-star all-inclusive hotel, and it was just lovely. The food was lovely, the drinks were lovely, the staff were lovely. Number 10 is we are also going to Iceland this year. We decided to do the trip for our anniversary, and then kind of slash Christmas as well, because obviously it's kind of expensive going to Iceland. And so we've booked a trip to go and see the Northern Lights, which I'm really, really super excited about, and also for a Game of Thrones tour. Now, I don't watch Game of Thrones. I watched the first few episodes, they killed off the wolf, and that was it. I stopped watching it. I refuse to watch anymore, but he's a huge fan, so we decided we'd go and do that as well. And also he's got a friend who lives over in Iceland as well, so hopefully in the 3 to 4 days we'll get to see them as well, because we obviously don't get to see them very often. So number 11, whilst we're still on the topic of fiancés, we're planning to get married in 2016. When we first got engaged, I've always said I wanted a long engagement. I didn't want to, you know, get engaged in 6 months, because you wait all of your life to get engaged. It's a huge part for a girl, you know, so you just step in your relationship. I wanted to be engaged for a long time, so that, you know, I didn't just think to myself, oh god, well now we're just married, you know. So, and as well, you know, planning your wedding, it should be fun, and I didn't want to get stressed out. I mean, I probably will do a bit closer to the time, but at the moment we're just doing step by step, whenever we want, and it's just all nice and chilled, and we're not having to worry about anything and things like that. So yeah, 2016 November, save the date, people. So number 12, I'm actually qualified in quite a lot of different things. I have qualifications in fashion and costume, and then I also have qualification in nails. So number 13 is I went to university to study costume production, and then I worked as a dressmaker, costumer, whatever you want to call it, for 3 years. But then I just fell out of love completely with it. It was just all the stress, and I don't know, I can't explain it. So I had enough. And so I decided to actually get qualified in doing nails, because that is what I really enjoy. And I must say, at the moment, I super love it, So, number 14, I hope to one day be working at a salon, or have a salon, I don't know, and just be working full-time doing nails. At the moment I only work part-time, because I'm still quite new to it. I've only been qualified for a year, you know, and it's one of these jobs that actually experience does matter. The more you do, the more you learn, and all things like that. So obviously I'm just trying to build up my client base and things like that. So hopefully, you know, one day I will get there. I'm sure I will if I persevere and stuff, but that's my sort of goal, is to, I don't really care where, but I want to be doing nails full time with my own products. Number 15, my other part-time job is I'm just a boring old receptionist. I mean, it's not too bad, to be honest. It's a good 9 to 5 job. You know, I've done all things like this before. When I was about 16, 17, I used to work for my mum at her doctor's surgery because she manages them. You know, and I was a receptionist there and stuff, so it's not too bad. You know what you're doing. I quite like working in the medical sector of it. I find that all quite interesting. So I now work for the NHS part-time during the week, being a receptionist and stuff, and it's nice. All the people are nice and things like that, and most of the patients are lovely as well. So number 16, I don't actually know what my fiance does for work. It's awful, it's so bad, but I don't know if it's I don't understand, but I just don't listen. He works for a company. He's some kind of an electronic engineer. He does production stuff. That's about all I know. I just have no idea. Maybe once we're married, I'll actually know. So when people ask me, oh, what does your fiance do? My first answer won't be, I don't know. Number 17, I love dogs. Number 18, I have grown up with dogs, and I have had dogs before. We always had dogs when I was a kid, and my mum still has 2 dogs, so it's not like I've not ever had a dog. But when I went obviously to university and things like that, you're not allowed dogs, and where we're living at the moment with his parents, they're just not dog people, so obviously we don't have a dog at the moment. But I do hope to one day have a dog with him. We've both talked about it as well. He would like a dog as well, so that's quite good. You know, you want to be marrying someone that wants about the same things that you do. So number 19, I said I love all dogs, and I do have particular favourites though. I mean, I would be happy for our first dog to perhaps just go to a dog shelter, to see whichever dog we fancy, which dog would be right for us and things like that. But I do have specific breeds that I really, really, really love, and one of them is the Dachshund, or sausage dogs, Doxies, whatever you want to call them. I just call them sausage dogs because I think that's a cool name, you know. And I'm obsessed with them. They're the cutest thing in the world. I have loads of like jewellery with them on. I have a scarf with them on. I'm just obsessed. They are so cute. And if I do have a sausage dog one day, I can tell you now, her name will be Dolly. I've already planned it in my head. Number 20. If someone told me that in life I could only have a dog or children, I think I would choose dogs. Yeah, that's my number 20. Let's leave it on that, shall we? Number 21 is, don't get me wrong, I love kids. They're cute and they're hilarious. I mean, come on, some of the things that they come out with are just so funny, and you know, they're really cute and stuff, but they're also a lot of hard work. Number 22, and if I don't ever have kids and we only have dogs, you can call me the crazy dog lady, because I will have about 1 million of them. Number 23, if you didn't already know this, shame on you, but I love Disney. Just love it. Love him, love the whole idea, love all the films. I just love it. Number 24, I'd really like to go to Disneyland in Florida. I've only been to Euro Disney in Paris, and I went there when I was about 9, and it was for like my 9th birthday or something. And I remember it being cold because it was February, but it was really loads of fun and stuff. But I would love to go to the proper Florida Disneyland. That would just be amazing. If I won the lottery today, I'd be booking that trip to go to Disneyland. That would just be amazing. Number 25 is, I don't really have a favourite Disney princess. I can't just pick one. They're all my favourites. I love them all for different reasons. You know, Aurora, I just idolised her when I was little. I wanted to be 16 and I wanted to have this long flowing hair, and I wanted to have the beautiful singing voice and find a Prince Philip and all of that. And then you've got, you know, the Little Mermaid, who's a mermaid. I mean, why the hell she wants to be a human, I have no clue, because I would much rather be a mermaid. I'm like her daughter Melody, apparently. So yeah, she was mermaid and she was under the sea, and that was just amazing, and things like that. And then you've got like Rapunzel, who's just hilarious, and obviously she's got Flynn Rider. I have a bit of a thing for him. I think he looks a bit like my fiance, so that's probably why. You know, and they all have something about them that you just love, and obviously like all the songs as well. Like, how can you just pick one favourite Disney princess? You can't do it, you know. And especially now they keep bringing out more, you know, Elsa and Anna. I mean, they're hilarious. I love them.